we're here. I hope you guys have been anticipating this as much as I have. Um, I'm really looking forward to watching this. We have a bit of a special today. Rav, who you can hear his mic going crazy. Uh, Rav is going to be joining me in the theater, so he's right next to me. So we'll be watching this together. It's House on Haunted Hill with Vincent Price. It's not one of his best films, but it's not too bad. You know, I was doing some reading up on this film, and they said that Alfred Hitchcock got a lot of his ideas on low budget films from watching this movie. So yeah, so I just want to do a quick little intro. We'll bring Rav in, and let's start watching. You there, Rav?
I never been here. Because I'm an actual construction of your imagination. And you should see a therapist.
All right, I'm not sharing my popcorn with you though.
I actually don't need it. I have my own garbage.
All right. So without further ado, let's go and watch the movie. All right, Rav, I'm hitting play in 3, 2, 1, go.
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry. May I introduce myself? I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted
Why
house
does he
in the
look
world.
so sad? He is so horny.
Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my
I love how
father,
he's
have been
just
murdered
ahead.
in it. Since then, I've owned the house.
I know it's the
I've only
resolution,
spent
but
one night
his
there,
Adam's
but
apple
they found me in the
looks
morning.
fake.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Look, it goes up. And now, okay, yeah, of course, the moment I say it goes away.
I'm Frederick Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. If any of you will
He
spend the
looks and
next 12
sounds like
hours
a
in
guy
this
I
house,
will
I'll give you
allow
each
to molest me.
$10,000.
That's Vincent Price.
Or your next of kin in case you don't
I
survive.
my statement stands.
Ah, but here come our other guests. It was my wife's idea to have our guests come in funeral cars. She's so amusing. Her sense of humor is, shall we say, original. I dreamed up the hearse. It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill, who knows? This is Lance Schroeder, a test pilot, so no doubt a brave man. But don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know that Lance needs the 10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to write a feature article on ghosts. She's also desperate for money. Gambles. You've already met Watson.
Wait, is my brain lagging or is the movie lagging?
I think the movie's lagging.
Well, we need to take this time to appreciate the fact that this looks exactly like a Michael Jackson video.
It does. Someone even mentioned it. I'm gonna move the chat off. Hold on.
You know, these are cards in the this movie is the 50s, right? 50s, 60s.
Yes.
I still want those cards. Like that card there is like perpetually in the picture, and that's the only thing that we can see because there is literally nothing else going on in our lives. Like those cards are really nice.
341. 341 in. Why did the movie stop?
The movie is stuck until I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. Fast forward until 7:13.
713?
But do you believe me? Do you trust me?
Oh yeah. Okay.
7:13.
Yep.
the
Well, that was
Three.
weird.
2, 1, go.
Oh. Yeah, go. That's the face I'm making too.
This thing's made of solid steel.
Wait, who's being surprised again? I don't know.
Vincent Price, you know the Michael Jackson Thriller video? He does the little rap.
There is a rap in Thriller?
Yeah, well, I mean, like a poem. He does the poem. The other voice.
Did you say rap?
I mean,
Or
it's
did
kind
you-
of a rap.
Oh. Since this point forward, your position, just like every Paralympic, is invalid.
Still alive. Is your face on yet?
Dust and dirt everywhere.
It is.
Water barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place clean?
It is a
Dear
rap.
darling, you know how ghosts are. They never
Darkness
have you.
falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your
When
neighborhood.
you spend the night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have fun.
The party was my idea until you invited all the guests. Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Friends? Do we have any friends?
No, you're.
I actually feel that at any
I
second
had a reason
in
for
this
inviting each
same
guest.
conversation,
I wanted kind
she's
of
going to get
cross-section.
smacked in the head.
From psychiatrist to typist, and from drunk to jet pilot. They share one thing. They all
Like,
need
that's the
money.
kind of attitude you give to
Now,
a person
let's see if
believing,
they're
yeah,
brave
he's
enough.
never going to hit me. And then he
Can you
hits
call
you.
this a party?
Could be.
And then you hit back. And this baby one more time.
Why do you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
It might explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee that?
That isn't funny, Frederick.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork. Will you join me?
No, thank you.
Just a sip might improve your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
It's always good to know that. Have some. You'll enjoy the party more. Go on.
Your trust is so touching. And I'm not going to the party,
Of all my wives, you're the least agreeable.
but still alive.
Would you go away for $1 million and tax-free? You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all. Your jealousy isn't tax-free.
That is
Your
definitely
possessiveness
not a
is
threat.
maddening.
If ever a man had grounds for divorce,
What can
She's
I do?
inviting him to stab him. Jesus.
you'll
She
pick up one of these
is.
days.
Think so?
If I live long enough. You remember the fun we had when you poisoned me?
Something you ate, the doctor said.
Yes. Arsenic on the rocks. Annabelle, you'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you think that?
Something about you. I hear that hanging is very uncomfortable, in case you get any more ideas. Now, don't let the ghosts and the ghouls
The fact that
disturb
you're
you.
grabbing me by the arms, I don't know, man. Tell me.
The only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me. It makes wrinkles.
I mean, is that true?
This is what she used.
Worrying
My
makes
brother and her
wrinkles.
sister hacked them to pieces.
Creating plans to
We
kill
found
people,
parts
that's
of the
it.
bodies all over the house, in places you wouldn't think. The funny thing is, the heads have never been found. Hands and feet and things like that, but no heads.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened her husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night. They whisper to each other and then cry.
Since our host isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Good evening. I'm your host, Frederick Lauren.
That's...
Since we're all strangers to each other,
What?
let's get
Will they
acquainted
kill
with
them
the
to say
name, shall we?
please?
Mr. Lawrence, I advise you to call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad sign.
They're already
Let me
moving.
apologize for my wife. She'll join us later. What do you have,
Scotch and
Doctor?
I'll have the same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning. But once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone.
Michael, it does seem like that the movie Clue is very similar to this.
Like your coffin.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
Because
if
it's
any of
actually
you
very
decide not
stupid,
to
yeah.
stay for the party, you must let me know before midnight. Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you anything.
I'm interested in your reasons for this
I like how
party.
the only thing it took
Aside from
to be a
pleasant
villain in the 60s is have a mustache.
Doctor. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
That guy reminds me of John
Now,
C.
my wife has
Reilly.
given us all the opportunity to find out.
I
Ghosts,
will
etc.
say
being
yes,
only
just
created
because I don't know, and for a
Your
second I
father
thought you were
should
gonna
be
say
examined.
John Cena, and I don't want to
Richard,
look
your
dumb, so
promises
that's okay.
genuine ghosts.
7 now. Maybe more before morning.
That's cheerful.
4 men have been murdered in this house. And 3 women.
You planned your party very well, Mr. Lauren. 4 of us are men, 3 are women. Well, it goes for everybody.
And Richard, why don't you take us on a tour through the house and let's see what happens, huh?
And one is partially gay.
See that stain? Blood. A young girl was killed here. And whatever got her wasn't human. Don't stand there. What do you mean?
Yeah, the guy from Step Brothers. That's John C. Reilly.
I don't. That's not. I'm not American enough for this.
Well, make some Peruvian jokes.
Marked you.
Ridiculous.
Wait, so
Absolutely.
he,
Oh, that must be what it is.
she just has something on her hand dropping, and she's like, "Yeah, might happen."
Yeah, whatever.
Well, Mr. Pritchard,
It's
you're
just
the life of the
blood.
party.
He hasn't even started.
Or
yet.
could be oil.
Wasn't there a man who threw his
I don't know.
wife into a wine vat or something?
That was in the cellar. There's been a murder almost every place in this house.
And she's still under it. I got one bird to poop on me, and I was crying.
All this belonged to a Mr. Norton, who didn't die here. He was electrocuted later. Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines, but his wife didn't think it was any good. So he
So
filled
the
bath with
electricity
acid.
bill was also under his own.
She was supposed to stay down, but the bones came up. It's a funny thing, but none of the murders here were just ordinary. Just shooting or stabbing. They've all been sort of wild, violent, and different. Look out! God, she didn't fall in.
You mean there's still acid in there?
He's gay. I can smell the gay.
Oh!
Well, did you notice? He tried to murder her. He just pushed her. What an asshole!
Destroys everything with hair and flesh. Just leaves the bones.
Oh, that's not how acid works.
It's not how acid works. Hey, Rim.
My, it's dry and dusty down here.
Well, there's a cure for that upstairs. Come on.
It's been abandoned for years. Oh, sure, it's rusty down here.
How'd you get invited? to this party?
Again, what is the deal with like every American horror movie where
Go on.
they know they are trapped, they cannot leave, they are about to be murdered, they see blood, they see acid,
Mr. Lawrence.
and they say, yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
$10,000.
But he didn't say anything about
$10,000, Rav. $10,000.
He just made a deal with me on the phone, but nothing about having to stay.
Aren't you going to stay?
If I don't, I lose $10,000.
See?
I'm going to stay too. $10,000.
Yeah. You believe in ghosts?
I don't know.
Well, I agree with what that doc says. You can spook yourself. I've done it in planes.
So in case
Really there.
you didn't know, $10,000 back in 1959 is about equivalent to just shy of $100,000 today.
Won't he pay us if we stay?
Which is nothing.
Ah, sure he will.
$100,000 to spend a night.
We were in an
In a
automobile.
Everything
house.
goes into taxes.
Now I'm the only one in the family who can make any money.
Turbo tax. Elbow
I've
block.
never seen so many doors. Closet?
Wait, so this is the Squid Games of the 50s? This is how it works?
Squid Games of the 50s.
Bottles.
Less people, a little bit more misogynistic.
Does it go anywhere? Lance!
Now, I got a question for you. If you were that guy, would you open the door?
Would I go inside the door? Probably not. But honestly, if I was that guy, I'd be walking around this house with a can of WD-40.
Why?
Because every door squeaks.
You're the worst. I'm about to get murdered. Nah, this door's screeching.
Please! Lance is gone and there's a ghost.
See what I mean?
Please, come on!
See what I mean? I was right all along. Damn, in a haunted house, he just cares about being right.
See, and that's why you will the first murder. Not by the house, but by me. Don't you love how like it's so inconvenient that they can run from one room to the other? but none of them, not a single one of them, thought of bringing something that can actually, I don't know, defend yourself. A knife.
Hit in here.
Not a weapon, not a
Run
single
head on into
weapon.
the wall.
He took the time to bring a candle.
Let's get a bandage on that.
I wonder why they didn't kill him.
He just blamed him. What's wrong with you? You see a man sitting on the floor, like laying down, almost dead, and you say, "Did you hit my house?"
He must have ran into the wall. Because that's what grown men do.
Yeah, read me. You care about that? Yes, sure.
Nora, when you came in, you said something about a ghost.
There was something.
What did it look like?
Well, it was wearing a black thing that went all the way to the floor.
Weren't you a little frightened at the time?
Well, yes.
That, Mr. Loren, is hysteria.
But then, Doctor, how do you explain what happened to Lance? Was
I
that
didn't know this
serious?
movie was racist too.
I mean, this is the
We're gonna get that
50s.
checked in a day
Of course
or
it's
so.
Oh
racist.
yeah, the South will rise again.
Wait for me in the hall.
Wait, so he is a doctor,
The ghosts are
and he
coming
brought a
closer.
candle to defend himself. That's
You
sure
really
smart.
believe in your pet ghost, don't you, Pritchett?
Before the night's over, you will too.
Would you like a drink, Lance?
No thanks.
I'd like one. Scotch and. Mr. Loren, are you
He
really
just
going to anyone who
stole
stays
both
all
the
night?
candles.
Certainly. $10,000.
Will there be much red tape or
Next
delay?
time I'm bringing the candle.
You in a hurry, dear?
Frankly, yes.
You will never take my candles away from me again.
There you are, my dear.
They're going back.
Someone or something was in
Isn't
here
that part of the American dream?
Where?
You fail, you bring 2 candles next time.
How did it get out?
Yes.
What you saw might have been a ghost, Nora, but what was in here with me was no ghost.
I don't know. I was so scared.
Wait, her flame is bigger than his. I just want to say that.
Does that sound different to you?
Yes.
Three, 6, 9, 12. 12 feet. Three, 6. Now I'm gonna knock on the other wall. When you hear me, you knock on this wall.
Michael, that is so not enough light for that room. Where's her shadow coming from? Where's her shadow coming from?
It's the candle.
How
That's
did-
the power.
How does the candle have its... Oh.
Okay, so I just no, no. She first she hold onto the candle.
I'm in here.
I'm sorry.
She did. She took the time to cover her mouth, is screaming to her own mouth.
Lance, it doesn't run.
Look at someone that looks like if David Bowie was poor. And
You don't believe me.
How can I?
why the candle? Kinda, you're a woman.
I'm Annabelle Lauren. You must be Miss Manning. I realize this is a very unusual and I'm afraid very dull party. Wouldn't you like to freshen up?
I gotta say, like, women in the 50s has the best hair. So
This is your
pretty.
room.
They do.
Depressing, isn't it?
I doubt if I'll spend much time here.
It's going to rain.
This is my life every single time I enter my house. This is my room, the president.
Why did you come
I'm
here?
not gonna spend much time
He
in
said
here.
he'd give me $10,000.
Why did he pick you?
I don't know. My supervisor just came
And you believe him?
How long have you known my husband?
I just met him tonight.
So? Why you?
That's.
What were you doing wandering around by yourself?
Well, I was in the cellar with Lance.
Yeah, is
Mr.
it
Schroeder.
bad to think that this girl, she's very pretty,
Don't do it
but
again.
isn't she like
Don't go
90
anywhere in this house by yourself.
now?
Now fix your face and I'll
It's
come
so
by
weird
for
to
you.
think how pretty she is, but then think she's probably 90 years old now.
We all are.
But who?
I hope for your sake you never find her.
Why? Okay, no. Why do you have to be so dramatic about it? Did you notice that? Like, we are in danger. Dramatic part. By who?
I'm Annabelle. Are
Why?
you looking for something?
Not exactly.
Are you the doctor?
No, I'm Lance Schroeder.
The pilot. You've hurt yourself.
Oh, it's just a bump on the head. Which is my room?
I heard so many times that phrase, are you the doctor?
Thank you, Mrs. Lauren.
Annabelle Lance.
Doctor Who. Boom!
You were with the young girl in the cellar. Why was she so upset?
Was she?
And you don't look like the type to go around bumping his head. What really happened, Lance?
Well, Nora thought she saw a ghost, but I didn't see anything.
She was just frightened then.
And mad at me, I think. I kidded her about it.
She does look like a young Meryl
I
Streep.
wouldn't
You're
joke
right.
about anything else that happens here tonight.
You're right, Michael.
Now, don't tell me you're taking all this seriously.
Aren't you?
Well, I'd like to find out what hit me.
Lance. If I need
I
help,
don't
may
even
I
take
come to you?
myself seriously.
Sure, I guess so. Look, what's going on here anyway? I mean, what is with this party bit?
This is no party. He's planning something.
Your husband?
I wish I knew what it was.
Must be pretty big if he's going to lay out 50,000.
The money doesn't mean anything. He has a reason for getting us all up here to this dreadful old house.
Well, what for? He doesn't even know us.
Maybe that's exactly why you're here.
Oh, well, what can he get away with?
Oh, he thinks that big money like his can get away
Oh
with anything.
no. I know where
You
this
know,
is
of course,
going.
that I'm his fourth wife. The first simply disappeared. The other two died.
It's a pyramidal scheme.
I don't want to join them.
You mean he,
Oh, his doctor said they died of heart attacks. Two girls in their 20s.
Well, what can he do?
My husband is sometimes insane with jealousy. Nothing matters.
Change
to him.
the entire context of what they're talking about and what the movie is.
He hurt you.
But instead of ghost and a crazy guy with money, just change it to a random corporation and you can be your own boss.
No, I don't follow.
Oh, you never been advertised to what's it called? What the name of those companies? Like pyramid scheme?
A pyramid scheme, yes.
Annabelle, you're missing
Yeah.
all the fun.
This looks exactly
Our
like
pilot
it.
was almost killed by a falling chandelier. The pilot bashed his head in.
Is he badly hurt?
The saturnine psychiatrist bandaged him up. Don't you want to go and console him, as you do most men, in your fashion?
Oh.
You're so clever, Frederick.
I think he just called her a whore.
Nights wondering why I married.
Do you think?
You didn't marry me, dear. I married you. Unpleasant, but no mistake.
Hurry up.
Frederick, for the last time, I'm not going to your party.
And for the last time, it's not my party, but yours. And you are going.
I am not.
You ready, dear?
No.
Are you ready, dear?
Yes. Damn you.
But you adore me as much
Well,
as I
that wasn't that hard.
No. All you want to be is a lovely widow. It's almost time to lock up the house. And then your party will really begin. I wonder how it'll end.
I don't. If you're going to threat her at this point, why?
It's close to midnight, Lance.
Okay. I'll be down in a minute.
Who is it?
Your host, my dear. It's almost midnight, Nora. We're all going to get together down in the living room.
Okay, either she's incredibly short or he's incredibly tall.
I rather believe we are incredibly short.
There's like 2 feet difference between them. that looks so fake.
It looks like a poorly made cake.
It looks like a cake.
Oh, it wasn't for you, you meddling kids.
Come with us. Come with us before he kills you.
You know, I can attest, I've tried that about 5 times, and that was the exact same reaction from every girl I've done that with.
Miss Manning.
I have my several questions on why would you ever do it?
I don't want to stay here.
Nora, what happened?
Oh, there's another WD-40 door.
That's Jonas Slides and his wife. They've been caretakers here for years. She's blind, you know.
I'm not going to stay here.
Also, she floats across the room really well.
Case of hysteria on our hands.
She's falling with a style.
A little upset, not hysterical.
Good evening.
Hello, my dear. This is my wife. These are our guests. Ruth Bridges, Dr. Trent. You know Watson Pritchard, of course. Nora Manning, and this is
This
Lance
is my
Schroeder.
house. This is a tree.
Get me out of here.
Also known as the Wall Destroyer.
10,000.
I don't care. He wants to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
Mr. Lord.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made about staying all night. $10,000 apiece. If any of you don't survive, $50,000 will be divided amongst the rest of you. If I should die, you will be paid by my estate. When the door is locked from the outside by the caretaker,
Nothing will
you'll
go
all be
to
forced
you.
Stay in this house until morning. If any of you decide not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers now. You won't have a chance to change your minds later, because there'll be no way to get out.
I don't want to stay.
Wait.
Even the air is squeaky.
You want to oil the air?
You gotta oil the air.
It isn't midnight yet. Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now. I was going to ask you whether you wanted to stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you. We're all locked in now.
But I don't want to stay.
I'm sorry, my dear, but it's too late now.
Darling, haven't you had enough of the silly game? Get some cars up here for these people and let them go home. But pay them first.
This is your party, remember? In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do the impossible, we will all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you in these little coffins. This is my wife's idea. I must say, I think it's rather dangerous. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger.
Right next to her face. You just shot that right next to her face.
These are no good against the dead, only the living.
I mean, that seems like a very American, reasonable thing to do, you know? I've seen that done in a Walmart millions of times, you know?
Nora?
Wait, they literally just grab a gun without hesitation. What's wrong with these people?
America. America.
And here's yours, dear.
I don't need it.
It was yours.
Even the old woman, what?
Who knows, you may want to use it on me before this night is over.
Throw these guns away. They won't be
Again,
any
if
good.
you're not, just
I
die.
agree with Bridget on that point, although not for the same reason.
Dr. Trent, don't you approve of our little party favors?
Suppose Nora had had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't think anyone else is going to walk around in total darkness.
Oh, I'm sure we're not going to go running around the house shooting.
She would have shot herself before she shot the ghost.
Fear makes people do
But-
amazing things.
Michael Fontaine says it's a 1959 gun safety video.
You said your
I
sister
agree with him.
killed a man and a
But you know
woman
what?
here and cut them
She
up.
bring a very strong point. What if she had a gun when she saw the ghost? She
Would you
would
like to
have
see
used
one
the
of those
candle.
heads?
Okay.
Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well, just follow me.
Well, the head she saw 20 minutes ago, she's just now talking about it?
So you see, this is what guns do to people. They give them
I really
confidence.
don't need this.
And there is nothing more dangerous than someone who's stupid with confidence.
Oh. Well, that's probably going to be important later.
Just go look in my suitcase. Just go look.
I keep all my heads in my suitcase.
Wait, but if it wasn't the suitcase, why didn't she just bring it with her?
It was in there. A woman's head.
Nora,
I mean,
think you're a little
that's
upset.
logical, right?
Would you care for a sedative?
I mean,
Get out, all of you! All of you, get out of here and leave me alone!
You think it's all right to leave her by herself, Doctor?
I wish she'd taken the
I
sedative.
mean, apparently she does need a sedative.
They're closing in on her.
Look, Doc, I think somebody ought to stay with her.
There could be 1 million people around her. And if they wanted her, they'd get her.
What if he's
that
right?
guy's like a negative Nancy, isn't he?
I wonder. Join me.
More like a drunken idiot, I don't know.
Do you think it would do any good if you went in and talked to her?
This is just a Scooby-Doo if Scooby-Doo wasn't a dog.
I don't know.
Anything like that would put me right over the edge.
Oh yeah, and none of them, not a single one of them asked for bullets.
They're all loaded.
I'll be in my room.
How do you know?
Call it.
Why would he give you a gun with no bullets?
Okay, first of all, why would you believe that's the standard? First and foremost.
Except for the ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts, nor in frightening women. In Nora's case, it's gone far enough.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
What do you suggest we do about it, Doctor?
Don't frighten her anymore.
I mean, he's technically right. He said 7 people. Are ghost people? Are we asking rights for ghosts?
Nora? Nora? Nora?
Okay, grab it. Grab it. Yes. There we go. Smart. I got a head for you. Nora, look, I got look what I got.
I got something for you.
What do you know about this?
They've taken her. In a little while, she'll be one of them.
Where's Nora? Where is she?
It's too late. It's too late. You'll never find her again.
Pritchard, if you know where she is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with him. And there's nothing you can do about it.
And of course, he was wrong. What? No. How?
Lay her down.
No. Do you see what's the issue with this?
No, this totally makes perfect sense. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nora?
Oh, it's his wife.
She's dead, Mr. Lauren. Your wife hanged herself.
Suicide.
Hanged herself.
How stupid can you be? How did she hang herself? What kind of stretchy arms she has?
Ooh, maybe I'll find another head.
Man, I don't know, man. I will be happy if they find a brain for once.
Hide me, please hide me.
What's the matter?
Hide me.
Okay, hide me. What's the matter? Hide me.
Take off all your clothes and get under my covers.
In that room. And then he went away and left me.
Who?
I
He
mean,
thought I was dead.
Who?
Mr. Lord.
Are you sure about this?
I don't know. It was dark, but it must have been him.
Has anybody seen you since he left you?
I heard some people in that room, but I went by and nobody saw me.
Mrs. Lauren is dead.
But how?
Lauren said she committed suicide, but I think somebody killed her.
Him?
Idiot! This movie makes me angry.
he opened a clear window to see bars.
Oh yeah, Remy is right. The issue is that she screamed while she was being hanged. But how can she scream if she's being hanged? That doesn't make physical sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's all have a meeting, discuss what to do. The living room?
Okay, in a minute.
Wait, so he hid her in her own room.
Let anybody know you're here. If he thinks you're
They will never look for her there.
I'll get back as soon as I can. You'll be all right. And if you have to, you use it.
Shoot yourself. They cannot take you if you take yourself out. There is not a single candle this time.
I don't know how you guys are all masters on what would happen if you hung yourself. You guys think way too much about hanging yourselves.
We tried it many times before. You will say I'm expert this time.
So beautiful. So greedy. So cold. What are you doing in here?
Wait. Don't we?
What do you mean coming in here?
I didn't want them to take her away.
Drunk.
They will if you don't watch her.
You're drunk. All right, out with it, Bridget. Why did you come into this room?
I'm the only one who understands.
Understands what?
Your wife isn't there anymore. She's already joined them.
Bridget, I've had enough of your spook talk. Get out, you sot, and don't come back into this room again.
We're gonna be watching a whole bunch of these, Rim. This is about the second one. I did a lot of testing, so we shouldn't have the problems that I had on the first one. But I enjoy doing this.
I just want to point that out really quickly that he was choking him and asking him questions and getting angry because he wasn't responding.
What's your name?
Because he was choking him.
I didn't disturb her since I don't think this concerns her.
No, you're right.
Mr. Lauren, isn't there some way we can get out of this house now?
No, none at all.
We could try breaking out.
The only door to the outside is made of steel. The bars of the windows are set in solid stone. We gotta stay.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
And you're telling me that
But
you
I
don't
am
have a
afraid.
single tool in this house
When
to
we came
open
here a
that?
few hours ago, the only thing we had in common was the $10,000 we'd get. Now, however, we share something else. The death of Mrs. Lauren. So far tonight, one of us was almost killed by a falling chandelier. One of us was mysteriously slugged. One of us has been driven to the brink of absolute hysteria. And one of us is dead. Were these accidents? Suicide? And we must stay here for 6 more hours.
6 hours? 6 of us. Time enough.
Who'll be next? How will it happen?
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. You were the first one to see my wife there. Did you also see anything that she could have climbed up on and then jumped?
No.
Did any of you? There was nothing. How then did she get up there so high?
Exactly, Mr. Lauren. How? She couldn't have pulled herself up there. She couldn't have dropped from the ceiling. Do you think your wife killed herself?
No. She was murdered by one of you.
And one of us is smoking.
Or
it.
you, Mr. Lauren. To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason.
We were all strangers to your wife. Only you had a motive for murder.
What husband hasn't at some time wanted to kill his wife?
Technically, he was a
What
stranger.
husband hasn't had 1,000 opportunities to do it in such a way so that he'd never be suspected? I'm not such a fool as to hang my wife from a ceiling by a rope.
The fact remains that you, or one of us, murdered Mrs. Lauren. And that's a matter for the police.
So how do we get the police?
That's my point. We can't until morning. What began as a silly party given by an eccentric has now involved us all in murder.
For once, Pritchard may be right. If another murder's in the works, let's stop it now.
Another murder.
Why not? Maybe one of us saw too much.
Why should even a millionaire want to give each of us $10,000 to spend one night in a gloomy old house? To see some ghosts, have a party? No.
Have you finished trying me, Doctor? And is the verdict guilty of murder?
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere. Somebody killed Mrs. Lauren, we know that. One of us is guilty and the rest of us are innocent, okay. Now what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
Do you really think?
I don't think anything. I just know that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in, I'll shoot him. Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms, we'll be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he or she does.
And we all have guns.
And we're all agreed.
Oh, I wish this night were over.
Rooms? Guns?
I
tell you,
wish
it
this
doesn't make
movie
any
was
difference.
over.
They aren't through with us yet.
So the entire point of the little guy is to be drunk.
Apparently, and I haven't seen him drink anything. The lady there, she's the one that's been drinking. Every time she asks, she's like, "Yes, I'll have a scotch."
He's getting drunk by osmosis.
What's the use of saying goodnight?
Dang, he is such a downer.
I mean, I agree with him, but
Good night.
wait, why didn't he say he had the? It's these people don't have manners.
Good night, Doctor.
See how rude.
How rude.
Did you notice that not a single one of them have locked the doors?
Well, they deadbolt from the inside. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a deadbolt, so they have to physically close it. They have the locks, but they are waiting for someone else, so I don't... Jesus Christ, people are stupid for Christ. The one who holds the most candles must win.
It does seem like it's like a collection of candles. Wait. There's only 20 minutes left in this.
And there is so much to see.
What? He opened that door and he didn't even bring a candle with him?
The insanity! What can we do without glycerin?
You're right, Rim. Oh, that girl just loves getting stuff dripped on.
I don't want to comment on that. That is...
She just...
No, stop it, no. Bad kid, bad kid. Go to your room.
Hey, Hebro. How did your stream go, Hebro? I was watching it for like 20 minutes before I had to switch back over here.
Laura, it's me, Lance.
Wait, I want to ask you something. You hold the gun before. Isn't that dangerous? Like to hold the gun without locking it and put it in your... That's like...
Well, don't put your finger on the
It was so
trigger.
dark down there. Maybe it
And you're
wasn't
fine.
Mr. Lord.
It was him, all right. He tried to kill you, and he did kill his wife.
There, see, the vault is there, but no one closed it. Not even there.
She tried to warn me, asked me to help her. The doc thinks he's going to try and kill one of us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm going to find it and get the police before he does.
I'm going with you.
Well, if he finds out you're alive... No,
Rav, where'd you go? It looks like you you disappeared. Where'd you go?
I've been black all this time.
You disappeared.
If I find a way out, I'll come back and get you.
I was...
There you are. You're like a ghost.
I went to get some candy.
I do like how this is working. It's so funny that we're able to watch this movie together in this movie theater, and we're halfway across the world.
And the movie's only half bad.
Oh my goodness.
Technology in the 50s? What is this? You cannot be like, you didn't even bring a candle with you.
But they were candles. That wasn't electric light. Those were candles.
Every single one of them had a candle at one point. At one point, one of them had 2 candles. But now that the light is gone, no one has a single candle.
Why is she just watching this happen? This woman is retarded.
I'm not letting it happen. The rope wants, the rope shall provide.
Yeah, we're here. Hi, Rim.
Do it. I swear to God, do it. For solid logic, do it. Oh my. Even the rope, like, why is she letting me do it? Like, I don't know. Like, what's wrong with you, woman? I don't want you.
That is, I mean, not to say that everything else in this movie is believable, but that right there, no.
She grabs the moment she grabs the gun, the rope is like, nope.
Don't shoot me, I'm hemp.
Don't shoot me, I was made by hand. Just screamed by the previously seen body, but not by the fact that a rope was moving by itself. Okay. You're a little bit special right there, lady. Wait, so she screamed at the hand and the hand like returned?
Yeah, and apparently nobody heard her.
The most scary of all is that piano is out of tune.
The piano's out of like, oh, let's not leave our room. Immediately everyone leaves the room.
This is the first thing you do.
Everybody left their room. Kilogram.
An admission of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
Organ music?
That, and someone walking.
What about the screaming? That woman screamed across the entire
Wait,
house.
Did you notice he said someone walking?
Why not together?
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life. Why waste time?
And you believe him. You were the smart here. He had the mustache. He was the smart one.
The only smart one is the woman who just kept drinking, 'cause she's the only one still in her room. I think.
Because she knows that this all is going to work, so you might as well drink and pass away.
It's almost over, darling. Every detail was perfect.
Oh. This is like M. Night Shyamalan type of stuff going on here.
No, I always knew this was his way. You know, her room had candles, so...
The other room had candles.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Look, see? The candle is inflamed.
What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun. But after you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we'd planned. You were wonderful, just the touch that finally drove her into complete hysteria.
Are they going to explain the woman who floated across the screen right at the beginning?
On her way to the cellar. So scared she'll shoot the first thing that moves.
And Frederick?
What, she was being hanged?
Too.
David, are you sure none of them will suspect us?
Of what? An hysterical girl accidentally shoots somebody? Who would suspect that we planned it that way, that we drove her to it?
What about my suicide?
But just a ghost party gag. We'll claim it was a dummy since I'm the only one who touched you.
And the caretakers?
Well, they had no idea what they were really doing.
What about Nora? She's not stupid, you know.
Darling, believe me, everything we planned is working perfectly. Nora is sure Frederick murdered you. She thinks Frederick attacked her in the
Believe
cellar.
me, everyone is
Now
really
Nora's almost out of her
stupid.
mind with fear.
Everyone
the heads,
is
the music you're hanging. I tell you, when Frederick walks in there, she'll shoot him.
It's taking too long. David, you ought to be there.
So Vincent Price was right. She is a hoe.
The price was
Get
right.
shot.
Get
Out
it?
of the cellar.
The Price was right.
I'll be so angry if this is the woman that lives. So angry.
She's like holding that gun like it's a limp fish.
Hold that gun like you all hold the candle.
And it smacks her in the face from the...
Okay, so she did not shoot at the rope. And now she screams, okay.
But she shoots at the guy that slowly walks down the stairs.
Yes. She did not shoot at the rope, but she shoot at the rain. That
No,
makes sense.
she's destined to survive. I mean, you know that.
I mean, ignorance is bliss, you know?
Oh, here's the acid. This is where the acid's gonna come in.
Why
No,
did you?
no,
why?
folks, this was not a blackout of the video. This is how the movie is.
It's. You could literally just show him dragging the body and change to the next scene. Why go black?
David? David?
WD-40! WD-40 that one too! Oh, they're all squeaky. It's a handyman's nightmare!
I'm kind of pretty sure that no one from Home Depot ever came into this place. This place does not comply with OSHA violations.
I mean, there's a big vat of acid in the center of the room.
It's not always violation, man. And that's boiling water at best. Do it. Do it. Dance now. Dance.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my Clementine.
It's not the ragtime gal. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivering down your spine. You hold and thought you were a whore, and oh boy, he was right.
Even my life. But you're not going to live to enjoy it. Come with me, murderess. Come with me.
You have to be.
No.
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 No. No. Even the skeleton is laughing at us.
Oh,
You
just
have to-
go in.
He doesn't have any muscle. How did he gently touch you? You have to agree with me that that was a gently touch.
What? Back in the 50s, no one noticed strings. That's not how they work. That's not how any of this works.
Good night, Doctor. Good night, Annabelle. The crime you two planned was indeed perfect. Only the victim is alive and the murderers are not. It's a pity you didn't know when you started your game of murder that I was playing too.
He just needs to add a bitch at the end. It's just perfect.
There must be some way to get in here.
That was the 2005 remake. That's what they added in the 2005 remake.
Dude, this whole movie's the same. Just
Down
that.
in the wine cellar.
Alive?
I don't think so. It's him. He's alive.
Adorable.
You didn't shoot anyone, my dear. I loaded your gun with blanks.
Oh, you.
I can tell you all now. Trent and my wife were planning to kill me. They failed. Trent tried to throw me in the vat. My wife stumbled and fell. I'm ready for justice to decide if I'm innocent or guilty.
Okay, let's look this objectively. Will he be guilty in a trial?
I mean, yes.
It was self-defense.
Now there are nine.
No, but he can't prove self-defense.
There'll be more, many more.
Now
They're
there's
coming for me
9.
now. And then they'll come for you.
I don't get it. Who?
I don't think he was looking at the camera. Was he looking at the director? Telling the director they're coming for you?
You suck. All the banks, all the people, they lend money to make this movie. They will come from you. A skeleton by himself. That's... Look at the cast of credit. Look at the cast. Like, go pause at the end. Look at the.
I stopped it. I didn't go for the extra couple of seconds in. I stopped it before the cast.
Look at the last one.
What did you think?
It sucked.
Really? You thought it was bad?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was like the 50 qualities of bad.
That was.
That's.
I thought that was.
That was bad in the 50s, and it will be.
It's a very realistic movie. Very realistic. Yeah. the skeleton just.
The skeleton, like, gently caress her face, and she's like, "Oh no!" But the rope ran around the girl and tried to pull her. But no, the skeleton that gently touched the woman, it's the one that wins.
These seats are very comfy, very, very comfy. I did enjoy it. Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna do this a bit more. I enjoyed watching these, and there's a whole list of movies like this that we can do. I found a whole bunch of them, and so we'll test them out. There's another one.
I'm gonna take a picture of that, and we are now making that a banner.
Making what a banner?
Cast of characters, and at the end, a skeleton by himself. That's what we're doing now.
Does it say skeleton by himself?
Look in Discord and or try to stream again, but that's the literal thing that says.
Well, you know what? Where's the Rav cam? Oh, we don't have a Rav cam here. I gotta do this. Boom. That didn't work.
What did you do?
I was trying to go into the Rav cam, but we'll have to work on that later. So yeah, so we'll do this again. We'll have a few maybe special guests that'll be sitting in the theaters with me and Rav and but that was you know, I'll tell you what, never go in a house that just got a big vat of acid in the basement.
If World War II has taught us something, never trust a guy with a mustache.
All right, so we'll keep this short and sweet. Thank you guys for all coming in, and I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic night, and yeah, I'll see you.